Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to day 18 of Brewvent 2022. I am your hostess with the mostest, Rachel, once again here to enjoy a beer with you on this lovely Sunday afternoon. Reminder to click on the link in the bio to get the full video. Let's see what we have today. I got a nice big one out of the box. I'll also take this moment to wish my very dear friend Kelly, New York Kelly. I have a lot of Kellys in my life. I have coworkers, Kelly. I have a friend Kelly here. I have a friend Kelly back there in New York. Crazy. But this is Kelly in New York's birthday. So happy birthday, Kelly. Let's see what our, this is like a double wrapped one. Let's see what our nice big dude here is. Oh, I'm already like freaking out over the can though. Head Full Fremont Brewing, very famous brewery here in Seattle. Head Full of Dynamite, hands down, the coolest can I've pulled out of the box so far. Check that bad boy out. It's a hazy IPA too, which is pretty good for a sunny day like today. Head Full of Dynamite, hazy IPA from Fremont Brewing Company. This is straight up like Art Deco, Great Gatsby, Empire State Building levels of awesomeness. I feel like Alex probably loves this. Head Full of Dynamite is an ongoing series of hazy IPAs, each one different from the one before. Check out our website for the malt and hops used in the one on your hand. Okay. Oh, okay, like base, okay. So 6.8% alcohol by volume, actually not as high as I thought it was going to be. Very cool. India Pale Ale. I really hope this is good because I'm just so loving the can that I really need this to be good just to like feed my soul. Let's go, friends. Whew! Right away I smell the grapefruit and haziness. So as I've mentioned before, I am quite a fan of hazy IPAs. IPAs and I have a storied past, as many people do with IPAs, because for a long, long time they were just, let's just be honest, fucking disgusting. They just alienated such a huge part, like a huge swath of the beer drinking crowd because they were just undrinkable. They were disgusting. They were literally just, you may as well have just been licking bars of soap. Like it was truly like a bad situation for a really long time. So I avoided them like the plague when I first started getting into beer. But luckily the industry caught on that they were losing money by, making IPAs that were just undrinkable to all but the like most toughest broy. I'm not even convinced that they liked them. I think they just wanted to impress people by being like, I'm able to drink this. But they realized that just there wasn't an audience for it, and that if they really wanted to get IPAs a following, you were going to have to be a little better about, making them have other flavors besides soap. All this said, they are extremely hoppy, but what's so great about hazy IPAs is that it has that real intense hoppiness, which typically I can't stand, but now these hazy ones offset that hoppiness so beautifully with lots of tropical fruit flavor. So it actually ends up creating a really cool combination of flavors that works. And in this one here, you'll notice, again, like I've said before, hazy IPAs, you can't really see through them. They look like great glasses of grapefruit juice. This one actually, in looking at it, and even more so in person, not just on the screen, this one has a nice tangerine vibe going on here too. This is a bit more orangey. You know what? This actually looks like a creamsicle now that I'm really looking at it. This has more of a creamsicle vibe than a grapefruit juice vibe. Really nice head, not too much foam. Let's see what kind of nose we get off of it. Well, definitely grapefruit, for sure. Definitely grapefruit. And definitely orange. Pineapple. And mango. Yeah, I would say. I don't really get a lot of lemon. I'm really just getting mango, pineapple, grapefruit, and orange here. So almost like, for any of you who shop at Trader Joe's, like the opium. We used to call it opium when I worked there because it was so addictive. The OPM orange pineapple mango juice. Kind of like that. Like that'll be like this in, this will be like that in beer form. Let's find out. Yeah. Definitely lighter than I was anticipating. For whatever reason, I thought this was going to have a more overt sweetness to it, I guess, and it doesn't. This is very simple. This is much more simple than I thought it was going to be. It's muted almost. It's a little muted. That said, it's lovely. It's definitely an enjoyable IPA. Not overly bitter. There are the different tropical flavors in there. They're just not as pronounced as I was expecting, I think. And I personally probably would have liked them to be a bit more pronounced, but by no means does that mean that it's a bad beer. It's just much more simple than I thought it was going to be. And the flavors are much more muted than I thought they were going to be, but they are definitely there. So, yeah, I do like this. This is a pretty standard hazy IPA. There's nothing about it that particularly like stands out to me. Like it's not like really like leaving a mark on me, but I would happily try this on draft. And if you served this to me, I'd be perfectly happy with you. So, yeah, I'm pretty cool with this one. Let's see. How many nutcrackers should we give it? By the way, the Pacific Northwest Ballet was lovely yesterday. Had a great time. Paid way too much for a martini. But, you know, you're doing it for the experience, so hey. Let's give the Head Full of Dynamite Hazy IPA. You know what? I think I'm going to go another 7 on this one. I'm going to go another 7. I feel like it is middle to upper. I'm just not like super impressed, so I'm not going to give it an 8, 9, or 10, but it's definitely good quality. I actually think that the muted characteristics of it are pretty interesting. Just not particularly like my favorite, but definitely something that could be enjoyed on a nice sunny day after a good hike. Something that I would happily have with some snacks. By no means would I turn this away. So I'm going to go ahead again. We're going to do 2 days in a row of 7s. I'm going to give it a 7 to the 7 nutcrackers to the Head Full of Dynamite Hazy IPA from Fremont Brewing Company. I have been to Fremont, but it's been a really long time. I should just like do like a whole brewery tour of Seattle this summer again and just kind of revisit some places I haven't been to and finally hit up ones that I've never, or revisit places I haven't been to in a while and also visit ones that I haven't been to yet. So yeah, we're going to say 7 nutcrackers for this bad boy. However, 10 nutcrackers for the can. I mean, hello, this is awesome. I will see you guys back here tomorrow. Until we drink again, cheers.